Gary, we'll all have seen that commercial on the TV where there's a person claiming to be a professor and saying that people need to check on their insurance. They may have too little, they may have too much, but we need to check. And I'm not sure that everybody would get what that means. If you think you've bought insurance, then you think you bought insurance. Why do we need to check it?
Well, every day in our business we have clients that come in and are shopping for insurance, and they have a tendency to be looking strictly at price. And you can always buy cheap insurance, but when you buy cheap insurance, it doesn't always give you what you think you're getting. So Professor Burke, who's on our advertisement, shows the difference of what you think you might get and what you really are. So we here at LSS Insurance, we try to help people understand exactly what they're getting, what they're paying for, and have a knowledge of what that is, so that in the time of an accident they have the coverage appropriate for what they're trying to have covered.
Well, you're right there, because that would actually be disastrous, wouldn't it, if you thought you had X amount of money and you're in, so, say, for example, a car crash, and you came to find out you don't even have enough to buy a new car. That would be bad.
Yeah, we always have people that are trying to shorten their budget and got tight budgets out there, and unfortunately they choose cheap insurance, and then they get in a bad accident. You might have one car or two totaled. We just had a recent accident where 3 cars were totaled. Now, if you only have minimum liability coverage and all of a sudden you've got to replace 3 cars, it gets pretty difficult. So our job, what we like to do, is bring people in for an annual review. We call it a farmer's friendly review. We go through, review their insurance, make sure they have the right coverage for the right liabilities and the right risk that they have out there, make sure their family's properly protected.
Okay, so basically, just as our life circumstances are changing, you might have somebody come into the house, you might have somebody leave, more cars, less cars, whatever. You're going to have somebody come in, sit down, and it's like a doctor's checkup, basically. You're going to go through the list.
That's correct, yeah. One of the frequent things that happen here in our area is that people leave to go on missions, or they leave to go away to school, or they go in the military. And they might not think about they can save some money by taking them off their insurance. By the same token, you get a 16-year-old that comes on and now they're in their household and driving around without insurance. Right. It'd be pretty important to make sure you come in and have them added on. So life situations change on a regular basis, and that's why we like to bring people in to make sure we keep up to date with what their needs are.
Okay, so if you need a checkup for your insurance, come in and see the guys at LSS. Tell us where you are, Gary.
We're at 169 East, 1600 North in North Logan. We'd love to have you come by, stop by for what we call a farmer's friendly review, and we'll be happy to go through your policy and show you where we think the gaps are in there and help you to take care of those.
Okay, sounds fabulous. Thanks, Gary.
You bet.
It's easy to buy insurance and forget about it. But the more you learn about your coverage, the more gaps you might find. Like how you thought you were covered for this.
Check it out, Mom.
When you're really only covered for this.